What's good everybody, it's jcosbysims here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am fulfilling my promises and I am going to be overviewing the SimNation Travel mod by ADEEPINDIGO. This mod actually came out while I was taking my little break from YouTube and I did download it right when it came out, so I've been playing with this mod probably for a few months now. It was featured in my current household video like briefly, and I said if you guys would like a whole video let me know, and you guys seem to wanted one. So today we're just going to be overviewing that. This mod makes transportation feel like realistic. I know I need to like drink every time I say realistic and you will not make it out of the house ever again, but this mod truly does add a lot of realism, as does like all of ADEEPINDIGO's mods do. I will definitely have all of my other overviews of her mods linked down below. She is like the queen of in-depth, like full, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like fleshed out mods that are super realistic. So this mod will give us functional cars, like they don't move, but there's going to be some like interactions and moodlets and processes and whatever involved with cars. Subway passes will be able to teach teens how to drive. You can get like gas and maintenance done on your cars. It adds the travel ability to bikes, and then we also have things like passports, flights, first class trips, vacation, all that stuff. So this mod, it's just, we love it. We really love the realism over on the jcosbysims channel. So if you like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And let's go ahead and get into it. Okay guys, so we are back today with the Jackson household. I just loaded them up. Of course, they're not at work. They never go to work when you're not playing them. But before we start, I just wanted to go over a few things that come with this mod. Well, first, I want to go over the requirements and compatibility notes. So the packs required, obviously base game, but you're also going to need city living for a career that this comes with. It comes with a travel critic career, as well as jungle adventures, snowy escape, island living, city living, and outdoor retreat for the seasoned traveler aspiration that this mod comes with. Highly recommended. It says city living, snowy escape, island living, jungle adventures, and outdoor retreat. Also good to work for the car. The reason why these aren't the packs I mentioned, they're not required. You can just play this with a base game, but a lot of the features are going to be limited. But if you don't have all of these packs, you can still go ahead and get this mod. Also, this mod does work in conjunction with the language barriers mod. I do have a video on that mod. It adds languages to The Sims 4, so your Sims will be assigned native languages. They can go, they can learn new languages, things like that. Really fun mod. I definitely recommend checking that video out if you want to get the link to that. But this mod, like I said, does come with an aspiration. How do you change aspirations? Let's see. Aspiration. Am I dumb? Okay, I'm very dumb. So if we come, select new aspiration, we have, if you travel over to the location, aspirations, and it's called the Seasoned Traveler. So it has 4 different tiers. You have the tourist, vacationist, honorary citizen, and seasoned traveler. And then once you finish the aspiration, you will get the Seasoned Traveler reward trait. So I'm reading from the download page. With this trait enabled, these Sims enjoy traveling all over the world. They have an easier time learning new languages, which that's where the language barriers mod comes in. You actually get a boost in learning different languages quicker if you have that mod installed with this. Socializing with strangers and have more fun when they are not in their home region. So you do get some perks with that. As far as the new career goes, let's go ahead and check that out really quickly. I'm probably not going to go too in depth with that, but it does say that it is a semi-active career, whatever that means. So let's go find a job. Okay, so it's going to be the travel magazine critic. Sims who want to travel, write, eat, and take pictures will be well suited to the career of travel magazine critic. While some time is spent in the office writing and editing, most of the time is spent out in different locales, sampling cuisine, attending festivals, seeing the sights, and reporting back. Sound exciting to you? Join us. So honestly, that sounds exciting. I'm not sure if we'll have to actually travel, so let's just take it. We're going to quit our job where we make $1,000 an hour and go ahead and do this just for the purpose of this video, and then I'm going to quit without saving. So now we make $15 an hour, but we are a story researcher. We can go ahead and get a head start and do research for columns. So we can go ahead and do that. But it seems like we need to know the photography skill, obviously, to take pictures of stuff, the writing skill to actually write the reviews, and we do have work from home assignments. I guess tomorrow we'll go ahead and see what the whole thing entails. If we have to travel anywhere, we will see. But this mod is really awesome. There's a lot to do with it. This mod is by ADEEPINDIGO, so I've done a few reviews of her other mods. They're very extensive, very awesome. She does a really good job of making these mods feel like they're a part of the game. When you come in your phone, if you have any of ADEEPINDIGO's mods, they are under their own menu, and you can do things like, well, there's a few ways you can travel around town. With this mod, you actually cannot travel from here. This will be grayed out unless it says Kim cannot travel because they do not have a subway pass. You can also travel if you have a car. If that's annoying to you and this is something you want to use situationally or by family, you can zoom all the way out and the travel thing will come up. So that's a way. You don't have to use this mod, but I do love using it for that realism. Y'all know me. So you can get subway passes or you can get a license. So we're actually going to have her come over here and we are going to purchase a subway pass. You can also respond to readers. This only shows up if you are in the travel critic career. So we're going to have her purchase a subway pass. And with the subway pass, you are allowed to buy a 7-day pass, a 14-day pass, or a 28-day pass. So this will be good. Like if you're on a money crunch, you can do a 7-day pass. We'll go ahead and get her a 28-day pass. And the subway pass costs 130 simoleons, and it will be valid for the number of days selected. So that is 4 weeks. And now if we come, we can actually travel from this menu. Also, if you do want to go ahead and get a license to drive around, you'll have to choose this Go to Department of Motor Vehicles option right here. So we're going to send Kim off to get her license. So she's going to be gone for a little bit, probably a lot of it because the DMV sucks. You can also use a bike to travel places if you have Discover University. So let's go ahead and get a bike out. So this, instead of just riding around town, you can actually use it to, I just typed in travel. You can use it to travel from lot to lot or world to world, even though that will be a long bike ride, okay? Let's go to transportation. I guess you wouldn't really need Discover University because is this base game? What is this bike from? Or is this from Cottage Living? I don't know. We're going to put it down. I like the basket. It's cute. But when you click on your bike, now, don't think you can just ride it around just yet. When you click on your bike, you cannot travel yet because you do have to register any type of transportation, bicycles or cars. So you can go ahead and complete your bicycle registration. You don't have to go anywhere. It'll just happen. And then you are now able to travel. Once you register your bike, it will need to be serviced every 21 days. So after 21 days, you will not be able to use it until you, get it serviced. With this, you'll have to put it in your inventory first, and then you'll click it and you'll send it off, and then it'll come back in your inventory and it'll be ready to go. So very, very realistic. Kim is still at the DMV. She's not even halfway done. So this is already a very realistic mod. If you've ever been to the DMV, you already know. Also, with the cars, anyone from teens and up can drive a car, but if you're a teen, you will have to attend a driver's education lesson. You can't just go get your license. Like if you're an adult, you can just go to the DMV and they'll give you a license, but if you're a teenager, you will have to take courses. So I'm also going to go ahead and send him off to a driving lesson. So this mod's really cool. It's mostly a lot of rabbit holes, but the realism is there. It's kind of as close as we're going to get right now to being able to teach our teens how to drive. And I don't think we'll ever get cars ever in The Sims 4. So this is literally the closest we're going to get to having that. The cars don't move, but it's nice to have some functionality with cars. So I'm just going to wait for everyone to get back. Okay, so Kim just got back and it says, "Congratulations, Kim, you are now licensed to operate motor vehicles." So now what we have to do is we have to buy a car. These cars I have are from Lori Sims. They are just sculptures. I use them just for looks. I kind of want to like email ADEEPINDIGO or something and ask about the coding if it's just a simple fix to turn my decorative cars into functional cars with a mod, but it's probably something really hard. But if you come down here, All of these cars are from the base game. They just have added functionality. So they're going to be the ones with the little custom content wrench. And pretty much every car, depending on what pack, they've made it functional. So since they're rich, we're going to buy them the sports car. Screw it. Must be outside. Let's just put this outside real quick. We have so many cars in this household. It's a big household, even though everyone's off to college and whatnot. So once you have your car, you will also have to complete the vehicle registration on that. It says, congratulations, Kim, you are now the proud owner of a motor vehicle. The cost of registration and title have been taken from your account and you're ready to hit the road. I honestly did not see what it was, but we do have some moodlets. We have licensed driver. That's right, I'm armed with a driver's license and I'm not afraid to use it. And then we also have, we also have a moodlet that says, you smell that from car purchase. What's that smell? Oh yes. Oh shit. Oh yes, it's the smell of freedom, of adventure, of a new car. So with this, now you're actually able to drive it to wherever you need to. And then you can also sell the car. I'm curious to see, I'll have to find out like tomorrow if this like decreases in value over time. But I'm pretty sure if you press drive to, it'll just take you to the menu. Oh no, she's actually going to walk to the car and then she'll put it in her inventory and you can drive with other people. And then it'll be in her inventory. You can just drag it out when necessary. If you don't want to leave it in your Sims inventory, you can do that. So Beckham is back from his driving lesson and it says today's lesson was good, but maybe a little work on your parallel parking. I know that's right, even though I'm a very good parallel parker. But now when we come to him, it will say, destined to drive from driving lessons. Getting behind the wheel is always a blast, even when everything doesn't go perfectly the first time. So also with teenagers, if you have another family member who has a license, a car that has fuel, that's the thing about these cars, they actually will need gas and maintenance just like the bike needs maintenance. You can ask your parents or whoever to teach you how to drive. So you can go ahead and click on your car, ask for driving lesson. We're going to ask from Kim. And this is really useful because the driving lessons in this game actually only go until 6 p.m. on weekdays and 2 p.m. on the weekends. So if you have someone with a license, it's easier to just drive whenever you want. And also with that, you do have to have the car. It can't be in your inventory. It has to be out of your inventory. So they're going to leave. She's going to grab the car and they'll disappear and they'll do their driving lessons. And there is a hidden driving skill. It is hidden so you won't see it. And once that is full, that is when you can go ahead and take your driver's test. So with the cars also, there is an eco footprint. If you have eco lifestyle, I don't think that's a update. I think you have to have eco style for that, and an environmental score. So with the different types of cars, if your sim buys something like a sedan or it says an average eco footprint car, it'll rank differently than like a muscle car or an SUV because, you know, realism. So the mid-size sedans are also great value because they are reasonably fuel efficient and require a normal amount of maintenance, whereas the muscle cars and the utility vehicles are not as fuel efficient, but they also don't require as much maintenance. And then you have hybrid vehicles. Those cost more but provide better fuel mileage and require maintenance slightly less often than sedans. So with the gas, it says in here, I mean, it depends on your car when you're gonna have to get gas. So hopefully I'm gonna make her kind of drive it around everywhere so we can go get gas. I would have never thought to put like gas in maintenance. So they're out driving around, and then when we get back, I think they're going to want to plan a little vacation. And I think this is where the language barriers mod will also come in really handy with this mod. And I thought it was really cute. Your sim will actually get a real driver's license in their inventory once they've finished. I wonder, you can bring it out. Look at it. Oh my God, I love this. This is so, wow. ADEEPINDIGO is like one of my favorite mod creators because she really, it's just, everything is so realistic. So it says today's lesson was excellent and now we should have had enough lessons to apply for a license. I wonder if there's a chance to fail. I'm not really sure, but I think we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow because it's probably closed. Yes. So now that we are eligible to go take a test, the option to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles is available, but we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow morning to do that. And it looks like our big sister who went away to college has already came back to visit us. Okay. But I think let's just go ahead and finish the car stuff with him, and then we will move on to like the passports and vacations and all that stuff, because those features are also like really, really awesome and really realistic. I'm sure you guys are so tired of hearing me say that word, but it's just how I like to play. In the mod notes, it does say here that service maintenance, like I said earlier, depends on the type of the car, but is usually needed every 14 to 28 days. It costs between 150 and 250 simoleons, depending on the type of car, and it takes about 2 hours, whereas gas is needed every 7 to 10 days, depending on you know what kind of car you have. Filling up takes 15 minutes and costs between $20 and $30 depending on your car, which I am jealous because the way these gas prices is looking, it's giving we're about to get a bike ourselves. Okay, so it is about 8 in the morning. First things first, they're asking if Kim wants to go to work or not. Let's do work from home and see if anything new is happening. Okay, so this is awesome. We'll do this in a second, but you actually have to do research from column and attend the San Myshuno Festival. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the same every time or they change. I'm going to assume they change because the festival isn't all the time, and there is a festival in San Myshuno, so I am loving that. But let's go ahead and have Beckham go and take his test. He can go to the Department of Motor Vehicles now. I really wonder if you can fail. I hope you can. Not in like a bad way, but like realism type of way. Because I passed mine the first time. I passed my license. I'm a really good driver, but I passed my driver's test within 1 point. If I would have gotten one more point, I would have failed, because he docked points because I waited too long for kids to cross the crosswalk in a school zone and just like stupid shit. And I was like, girl, I drive better than you, move. But we're just gonna wait for him to get back from his test. It usually doesn't take long. Okay, so he just got back and he did get his license, so that is awesome. I'm not sure if you can fail or not. It doesn't mention that in the mod notes, so probably not, but I don't care. Still love it anyways. So that is pretty much it for the car type of portion. I am in love with it, and I think especially giving teens the option to go do lessons if you want to have your sim, like your teen sims. Like I usually never have my teen sims work because what's the point? Like they don't need to buy anything. But this would be a good way, like if you wanted to have your teen sims get a part-time job to save up for like their first car and stuff like that. I feel like this mod will be really good for that. But also with this mod, you can get passports. So with the passports, they're going to be useful because worlds like Windenburg, Salvadorada, Sulani, Batu, Granite Falls, and Mount Komorebi, those are considered like abroad destinations, unless you live there, obviously. But if you want to go to any of those and you don't live there, you will have to use a passport or have a passport to get there. And you'll have to fly a plane and do all that. Okay, so you have to go to the computer, and there's going to be the ADEEPINDIGO selection, SimNation Travel, and you can start application for initial passport. We're going to do it for both of us. The dad is not home, so if they're not home, you can't do that. But we're going to go ahead and register for our passports. And then it's going to say, thank you for filling out your official documents for a new passport. You will need to travel to a passport office and have this documentation authenticated. Once done, you should receive your passport via the method and shipping service speed you select. So I assume it's going to close soon, so I'm going to get over there. Once you do the initial passport application, you will have the option to go to the passport office. And I think with this, every sim that you chose, you have to do it separately, maybe not, I lied. Okay, so now you're gonna get a little message box thing from the passport office shipping service. Thank you for applying for your official passport. Your documentation has been authenticated. The passport office will send your official passport within 12 to 36 hours, depending on the shipping service selected. So you can do the standard service for $150. It's going to be 24 to 48 hours. The expedited service is 12 to 24 hours, and the express service is it will definitely get there within 12 hours. For the sake of this video, we're going to choose the express service, and it's going to say, thank you for applying for your official passport. Your documentation has been authenticated. The passport office will send your passport within 12 to 36 hours. I'm not sure if they're going to send everybody's because I did choose both, but we'll have to see. I'm not sure. And then while we're waiting for our passport, if you want to take a vacation where you're going out of the country anywhere. So I accidentally already did the book vacation rental reservations, but I'm going to pop up a picture on the screen of what happens. So when you do the vacation rental reservations, that is where you're going to pay your deposit. And it's going to say make a deposit to secure your vacation rental reservation. Vacation rental reservations are valid for 7 days. So you can do a minimum deposit of $50, a modest deposit of $100, or a large deposit of $150. Pretty sure if you did the large deposit, it'll take $150 off of your final price. But after that, I think we have to have our passport first, but I might just be able to book it before we get it, the travel reservations. And it also says my passport has been delivered. So Kim's passport is here, and it is another object in your inventory. It literally looks like a little passport. I love this so much. So with the travel reservations, this is going to be for your flight. So you can book economy or first class. We're bougie, so we're going to go ahead and book first class. And it says Beckham has booked travel reservations and paid travel fare. Make vacation rental reservations if still needed, or else have a pleasant and safe journey. And then it'll say, thank you for making travel reservations with us. We know you have a choice in travel and are glad you chose us. Please enjoy safe travels with us, and we'll get you to your final destination. So now that she has her passport, I know she's sleeping. I'm pretty sure now we can actually go in and book the vacation, but I think we'll have to do that actually in like the normal way. I think it's going to stop you from taking a vacation okay, so we go, I think because he doesn't have a passport, it may not work. Yeah, so he doesn't have a passport, so this take a vacation will be grayed out. If you want to get a passport, you will have to have everybody do it individually, but since she has it, she's taking a mommy vacation, a little mommy getaway, so we can now take a vacation. You can invite other Sims if you want. I'm not sure if they're going to need to have a passport. We'll see, but let's just turn it into a family vacation. Screw it. And then she's going to get her little phone out, and then she will just leave and head to the airport. So when they leave, they're going to catch the flight at the airport. You're going to be at the airport for about an hour until I'm pretty sure the travel choices come up. And yes, so now the loading screen will come up, and now we're going to be able to choose our travel destination. So I don't know, let's go ahead and go to, and I just noticed something. You cannot, and I think it's probably because this mod will need to be updated for My Wedding Stories. Everything works now, but I'm thinking because it's not, it might have been updated. It doesn't seem like it has, but I think that's why we're not able to choose Tartosa. Maybe, I'm not sure. But let's just go ahead to Mount Komorebi. Kim's from there anyways, so let's go there. And then we can just pick any rental we want. And that is really how vacations will work. I love that it's like a process. You don't just call on the phone and show up in a different country. You actually have to, prepare, get your passport, get your flights, do all of that. I am in love with this mod, for real. This is like so awesome. I'm in love with all of their mods though. They're just so in depth. So this mod is public access right now, but if you are able, definitely go ahead and pledge to them because they are doing God's work with all of these amazing mods. And now we are in Mount Komorebi. So with this, if you don't have to get everyone a passport because you can just invite people with you that don't have passports. But for realism, you probably want to go ahead and get everybody a passport. And now they're just on vacation. We have some moodlets down here. This one is from the mod. It's stray baggage from lost luggage. Kim can't believe her luggage was lost. Not really a great start to the trip. Hopefully they can find it and send it back. And we also have overwhelming excitement from traveling abroad. Traveling to a place abroad for the first time can be overwhelming and exciting all at the same time. And flying high from first class seat. Luxurious seating and first-rate service made the first class fare worth it. I love the little moodlets, and the fact that there's, even though it's just a moodlet, you can't watch them go to the airport. I love that there's little like adverse moodlets, so you might lose your bags or something. I love that. And then they're gonna have the same moodlets, except they didn't lose their luggage. The only person that lost her luggage was Kim. But I think that's it for the mod. The only thing we didn't really go over, we didn't go much more in depth with the career, but that's something I will leave for you guys to figure out. I'm not sure if maybe one day you'll have an assignment where they ask you to travel somewhere and take a vacation or not. And also the car, the gas, and the maintenance. I'm not sitting here and playing The Sims for 14 to 28 days to show y'all the maintenance for the car. So again, that's just something that y'all will have to find out in your game yourself. But that is going to be it for my overview of the amazing SimNation Travel mod by ADEEPINDIGO. Okay guys, so that is going to be it for my overview of the SimNation Travel mod by ADEEPINDIGO. This is definitely another mod that is a staple in my game, as are all of ADEEPINDIGO's mods. I'm thinking I'm going to do another video on the education overhaul mod that I've also been using for a few months. I feel like having all of her mods really brings it like full circle in my towns. They all work so well together and with other mods. So it's public access right now, but like I said, if you have the means, definitely go pledge to her because she just work so hard on these realistic mods. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Depending on when I'm uploading this, because it's currently Sunday, so I'm either going to upload it tomorrow on Monday the 28th or Tuesday, because I have a few videos filmed already. I am going to be going live tonight, maybe, depending, but I usually go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So make sure you have that notifications bell turned on and subscribe so you get notified and you can be in the know for whenever I upload a video or stream or go live or whatever the kids are saying. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.